This is Severe MMA. We're at UTC in Birmingham. We're alongside Ant Phillips, about 5 weeks out from MMAC 2, where he takes on the debuting Norwegian Christopher Dar. Now, we've seen this kid fight as an amateur, and he's the real deal. What do you know about him?
I know he's a high-level amateur. I know he's got a couple of titles to his name. He's got very fast hands as well, and good grappling as well. So.
Kid making their pro debut, you're essentially here now as spoiler for this, because I think a lot of people, certainly the people that know him, expect this kid to make some waves. It's a pretty tough debut for him.
It is. I mean, it's a tough one to call, obviously, because it's MMA. Anything can happen in there. I know he's going to be 100% ready. It is a big step up from the amateur leagues, obviously, because you've got elbows, headshots. You've got another 2 minutes on top each round, so I know he's going to be ready.
Your experience, so there are some fighters that don't subscribe to the experience being any help at all. But surely, having competed over tough rounds and over having tough fights, that experience has got to fill you with a bit of confidence. So you're going to be able to put him in positions he's never seen. Yeah,
I mean, I thought basically the who's who of MMA. I thought Regis Sugden and a load of others. So. Obviously, I'm going to be looking to impose my will, put him in positions that he's not used to. Obviously, if I mount him, he's going to be getting elbows, so he's not going to be used to them, unless I try like that in Norway, obviously. But
it seems that the Scandinavian fighters, certainly amateurs, are starting to come in force to the UK, and again, this guy's competed down south, and people have seen him. Keep coming back to pressure questions. I've asked everybody a pressure, but when you're fighting a debuting guy, do you think about that at all, or is this or do you not look at it as a debut because of the rich amateur background he's had?
I treat every fight with the potential of the guy being high level, regardless of who he is or where he's come from. Obviously, if it's pro debut, like I said, he's going to be ready to go.
Fighting in Birmingham, UTC, again, we know how passionate the team and the support is. Are they the 12th man, proverbially? When you fight in Birmingham and you wear that UTC shirt, the fans make some noise. Does that help?
Yeah, it does. A lot of it as well is it's what you see with the opponents is to start getting nervous when they hear the UTC and amateur because of what we bring. Obviously, with all the coaches and that, we've got like UFC fighters, EFC fighters.
What's this year hold for Ant Phillips? You're not debuting. This is how many fights? What are you looking to achieve this year?
I think I've improved quite a lot from my last couple of fights, which I'm looking to just enjoy my career now. It's got to a point where I put a lot of pressure on myself before to win, and because I was not fighting to win, I was fighting to not lose. Yeah. And it's cost me a couple of wins. But I mean, I've got the backing of everyone here. Not just my teammates or coaches. I've got like people that come to the gym to train who we don't really talk to. Yeah. Not talk to, but we don't really train with. Yeah. So.
Last question, and we'll let you go. You say you're enjoying the fighting more. You want to enjoy the competition more. Does that mean you kind of take the one fight at a time, or do you have some goals? Do you set yourself some targets for the year? Like, what would at the end of 2017? What would you have liked to have accomplished in MMA?
End of 2017, I'd probably like to fight on BAMMA or Cage Warriors again, and I'm probably looking at a 2018 even bigger step up on the platform, possibly EFC. But who knows?
Well, I want to wish you the best of luck preparing for Christopher Dar. February 25th, MMAC 2, going to be an excellent contest. Well-rounded Ant Phillips taking on a debuting amateur, and Christopher Dar should be an excellent fight. Thank you so much for your time, man. I appreciate your time.